Attention on deck, attention on deck. I thought that would work.
You guys can get done, then you still have to, thank you.
First of all, on behalf of the Giuda campaign, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your busy day to come here to be with us. For those of you who don't know, my name is Rogers Johnson. I'm working with Bob on this campaign. And I really do appreciate the fact that everyone here has come to be with us. Before we get started, I'd like to do something that people tend not to do, but we're going to do right here, right now, because it is important, and that's the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you don't mind standing and put your hand over your heart and start this way. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Again, like I said, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming here today. One of the things I'd also like to do is recognize some people who took time out of the day again to come, and these are the individual candidates. I believe Karen Testerman is running for governor, is in the room someplace. Karen, are you? Dan Itza, who's running for state representative, is here somewhere. Brian, is it Sonorworth? Is he here? Brian? Brandon Giuda is here somewhere, who's running for state rep. Howard Kaufman is also here, who's running for state rep down in Nashville. And I hate to do this last but not least, Jim Bender, who's been a good friend of ours. Jim Bender is running for the U.S. Senate. He's been a good friend of ours. We've had lots of conversations. I know he's under time constraint. I wanted to save him the opportunity to come in and say a few words before he has to go. So Jim, if you have some time.
I'm very pleased to be invited here to Bob and Christine's party. One of the things I've really cherished about this campaign is the opportunity to make so many new friends. Many of you in this room, certainly Bob and Christine, have become very good friends of myself and my wife Sue. What I'd like to do is just take a minute or two to share with you some observations of my last 50 weeks on the campaign trail. And then I'd like to say a few words about Bob and his candidacy. I have worn out more shoes in the last year than I did in my whole life prior to this. Since January, I've made 5 trips to the cobbler shop in Nashville. And I consider this a bit of a badge of honor because I've learned things about the people of New Hampshire. And I've learned a great deal, and I'm going to let you in on a couple of secrets of what I've learned. First of all, I've talked to a lot of Democrat audiences as well as Republicans, to factory floors, to groups of minorities, to college students, groups that have traditionally gone for Democrats. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. They want the same things we want. They really do. They love America, they're proud of America, but they're not proud of their government, and neither are we. And they want and demand something better from this point on. What they want is they want good judgment and they want integrity. That's it. Good judgment and integrity. Good judgment comes from competence and experience, having a little gray hair. And integrity comes from good moral upbringing and the freedom to do the right thing, to not be beholden to special interests, to not be beholden to political action committees who will write you a check, and who knows what it is that they expect from you, but they're going to expect something. And that's what they want, good judgment and integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to win this election. We're going to win it in a landslide. but God help us this time if we don't do the right thing for the people. That's what we need to do. And I want to close by just saying a couple words about Bob, because one of the reasons that he and I have become friends is because he does exercise good judgment and integrity. This is a guy who has a lot of experience, a lot of competence. And in addition to that, there's one other thing he offers, which is the trifecta besides good judgment and integrity, and that's courage. The courage to do what's right, even when that thing that's right is not going to be easy. The courage to kick down the door and hose down the room when it has to be done. And that's who we're honoring today. A very good man. And I just want to thank you both for including me in this party. Thank you.